Hey again. Let me start by create our first class in Kotlin. So to get started, I will just click right here and create my class. I will name it car class. Okay, this is my car class. Don't care about this message. This message just for the GitHub that we will use it later on. So to define a class in Kotlin, you just write the receiver dot class, then you give the class name. What's the name of my class? My class name is car. So car, then you open a bracket. When I open a bracket and I close it, that means this is a constructor. Constructor is the method that fire up directory whenever anyone create an instance from the class. Then I open a bracket, close it. So what I need to send to this class? I need to send the type. What do you think about the type? The type should be string, as you said, and I will send the model. I would suppose this model should be integer, and I would send the price. I would suppose the price will be double, and I would receive miles drive, and this one should be integer. So the way you just send every variable and the data type for it, and owner, and I would suppose this one should be string. So this is the way how we start defining our car class. First of all, car class, then give it name, then give it which the input element for this class when someone want to create instance from this class. It's better for readability, add these on different lines so you could read it. So if I just be here and say here, I have main function here which is fun. Main args should be type of array of string. We say that array of string, and this is main function. If I want to create instance from this car, that we suppose here I say variable Hussein hu car equal a new instance from this car. Just I say car. If you see, car need to pass number of elements. Which the element? First of all, I need to pass the type of the car. Let's suppose for now I have Hussein have BMW, while I don't have it. But the model that is supposed 2015 and the price is 10,000, and I would suppose also 10,000.0 because double the price, and also I suppose the mile drive 105, and I suppose the owner is Hussein. So this is information passed for the car, for Hussein. So to see if he really create the project for us, I just say init here. Init is the function that will be already called whenever anyone create an instance from the class. So let me suppose I print the information here, just print line, and I suppose I want to show some information like the type of the car, and I would suppose the type should be goes here, okay, and I will $sign. I will continue for all these, for 5 of them I think, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the second one I want to show it, which is the model. So model and the price, I want to show the price. I want to show the miles drive, and also I want to show the owner of this car. So wait a second, here I have a car, have some owner the car, not type. So here I have a class, and here init means this function will get executed directly when anyone want to initialize the class. So whenever you call a great init. Okay, what the init mean? Init is the function that get fired automatically when anyone initialize the class. So when I initialize the create instance from the class, which is hu car, this instance, what he will do, he will pass this information here, and he get initialized and print them to me. So if we just try to see what we have, he have to first of all create a new instance. So hu car, this is a new instance from the car class. He have all these attributes of the car class. Also he will have the methods, but for now we just have the attributes and we just print these attributes. So I cannot do anything with this object, just passing to him and he will print the information for me. But in seconds I will add the two methods for get price and This thing mean the constructor in the Kotlin. Kotlin, you could create constructor by default, and you could pass the information for that constructor. So see, I had just create a new instance. If I just add a new another instance from the car class, let me suppose this instance should be GE car, and G car have Kia, okay, KA, and 2017 whatever, 20,000, 10 whatever, 1 mile, and honored by Jenna. If I just now rerun again, what I will see, he will create instance for me, 2 instance. So one thing you have to know and remember always, this one is totally different from this one. When I say HU car equal car, you pass this information. That means you create a new instance from class car and you initialized with that information. When you said, sorry, wait a second, what I did. Okay, when I said HU car equal car, that means I have a class named car, and I take it copy from this class and I add it inside this variable. Then when I create another variable named jcar, I create a new instance. This copy is totally different from this copy. See this first information for Hussein, BMW 2015, this mile drive at Kia, and this is car for Jenna, and this is all the information. So make sure from this thing, the constructor is, you make sure from this thing like how classes work. The class, when you create any instance from the class, this instance is totally different from other instance. Now wait, I have 2 more methods. One of them is get price and one of them get honor. So I have to have function for get price. Okay, I suppose this function will return something double, like the current price for the car. Is that right? There's something returned from this function. And also I expect I have another function which is get honor, which is also expect to bring for me a string. So looking back to this function, these 2 functions have to return some values. You cannot say here return honor. You know why? Because you can. No, you cannot. So you cannot say return honor because honor is not a public, it's not something defined. This is just a constructor. Look at a constructor. You will see it in details in the next video. So to make something public between this function and this function and this function, you have to define it here. You say it here, for example, var honor. The honor you suppose should be string, and you initialize it by null. Okay, and you say, hey, this is my honor, and this honor is string. So you just could say this dot honor. When you say this dot honor, you mean this, the keyword this mean this class, as same as you saying car dot honor, but we are in this class. You say this, that mean I am this dot honor equal the honor. So whatever I have it from the inputs. Okay, whatever I have from inputs as an honor, I just pass it to this class. So now this one could access to the honor by saying this dot honor. Okay, so now he have to be able to, he just say, hey, maybe there is a value, like maybe the value will be null. So that is. So yes, you add this word here, like you expect maybe the value will be null. Also you could add it here, expect the value will be null. For a price, I need to know 2 things. I need to know the price of the car and to know miles drive it. So I have to define something about price here. So if you see here, I have something price as an input. I have to define it here also. I say variable price should be null. I don't have any information for now about the price. And also miles drive, which is integer. And also I suppose it's integer variable. And also I don't have any information about it. Okay. This is basic information about the price. Then I need to set the price here. Okay, I said this dot price equal the incoming price. So whatever something sent me from here as a price, where is it? Here is it. Just add it here. Same thing for this one should be this sign. Something for mile drive. I say this dot mile drive equal the mile drive. Whatever someone sent me in the mile drive, just add it in that variable. Now get price could work now. Say, hey, return. I get the price. That means this dot price, the price should be capitalized, first character, minus how many miles he drive it. That means this dot miles drive it multiply by 5. Let me take $5 or let me take $10 for every miles drive it. But this one will not work because you see we're just expecting null, so you have to add nullable, and also you have to add here something. I expect this one should be null, but this one also not work because I have double and this one is double, but this one is integer. You could say dot to double, change it, and that is should fix the problem. And also make sure to add these two things here, and that is. Now let me get the price for Hussein car. So Hussein car, you want to print the price. So it's print, okay, for print line, and price will be equal to Hussein car, the instance of Hussein car dot get a price. Get a price is the method that inside that class to give me the price. Also, I need to get the owner on also, not only the price. So I give you the owner, I give you the price. So I will say owner get owner. Okay, I do same two methods here for the second, for the Jenna, and I pass Jenna as object for that. So wait a second, what we did here and what we will see when we run the code. Here we create a new instance from the car and we pass the information for it. So now when get price, get owner, he will return information about the owner, and get price, he will return information about the price of the Hussein car, depending of his function. Same thing for Jenna, he will return the information for Jenna car, like Jenna get owner, Jenna get a price. See, this is the constructor, how it's work and how we pass the data for a directory. And yeah, this is, see, whenever I have instance from the class, I want to call the method, which is get owner, just say instance for dot get owner. What I get a price, I say instance name, whatever I have as an instance, dot get price. See how is the output? So here are the functions I have it, BMW 2015, this price owner, then he print owner here, the new one, the get, I would say get will be more clear for you to read get, so you will see how he was able to get owner and get a price. One thing you have to take home from this video, whenever you say car, that means you create a new instance from that class with the new information. This one is totally different from this one. When I get HU get owner, he will bring information about the owner of HU car. When I say GE dot get owner, he will bring information about GE car, about the whatever we send to that car. So going here, see his information car, see how much the price be after the miles drive it, and also how about K, how much was the price, how much the price be, how is the owner of this in the information. So this is basically how we do like properties. If you have more of these properties, is it better to make all these properties as properties here? Like I have model, it's better to make the model here as also as a property, so you could read it. You say, hey, variable, this one I expect it also to be null, and model, and also make sure this model to get set here, this dot model equal model. And also what I have more left, I have the owners. So owners I have it, I think owners I have it, I have model, I have price, type I think I did it. So say variable for type, I suppose the type should be string, and for now I don't have anything for it, so I give it null. And when I want to access to this variable, I would just go here and see this dot that one equal this value. Maybe this if you are coming from Java or whatever another language, maybe this one make it complex for you for initialize the variable, initialize the class, but you will see it in details how we will do it in the next video.